afternoon, everyone. Well, 6.5 hours later, I've picked up all these lovely water lilies and other aquatic plants for my pond. I'm hoping that they do well and that they recover from my tender mercies of ripping them out and then throwing them into the pond. Sorry about the aeroplane, but I'll wait till it goes over and then I'll finish talking. Matthew's over there trying to do a video as well. Check out his channel. Matthew Jensen. So, anyway, now the water's starting with the duckponics. Oh, I've actually got it so that I've set this up. So I'll show you the duckponics, how it's going as well while I'm over here. And this is going to affect the duckponics, so I've got one pump and it's pumping water up this pipe and into there. So it's watering that, and I've got a few plants up there. I need to plant out some more plants. So once it fills up, so it's constantly filling, and then once it gets to a certain height, it starts to siphon down, and it'll automatically siphon, and it'll siphon down here and come down, and it'll fill this bed. And once this bed gets to a certain height, it'll siphon back into the pool. So that single pump pumps water into the pool and pumps water into there and pumps water up to there. So yeah, so I've put these up here because I'm not sure how lilies go in deep water, and that water is about a metre deep. So I'm not really sure. So if anyone knows about growing lilies in ponds, please let me know, because I would really rather not kill all these lilies, because I'm just so blessed to have been given these. I was actually given them by a gentleman that bought a house that had a pool that was converted into a pond, and he wants the pool back. So he doesn't want a pond. So he's got to get the thing excavated because it's been filled with sand, whereas mine's not been filled with sand. And I have no intention of filling it with sand because we actually want to have this as a natural swimming pool, a glorified dam basically. But you've got to have, I believe it's 3/4 of the pool surface has got to be covered in plants. So yes. Ooh, fish are coming up. Everyone, the ducks and the fish all seem very excited by all this new plant that's in here now. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how it all goes. Yes, he's showing you how he put some lilies in the basket. I'm not sure why he's lifting it out of the pool, out of the water, but because it's quite heavy. But he's having fun. So yeah, he's going to have to be careful or he's going to drop his phone in the pool. But yeah, so I'll take you around the other side and show you the other side. Yeah, I've got this little shelter up for the ducks, hopefully to give them a little bit more shade until some of the plants have grown up. And I'm not quite tall enough. Oh, I'm a bit too tall to easily get under there. So yeah, sorry about that. See, I've got, those lilies are on a bit of a floating raft, so hopefully they do really well. And then there's the rest. I'm not sure what this plant's called, but it looked really, really nice in the pond that I took it from. I wish I'd taken a photo of it before I took it all out, but didn't think to. It was a huge job. I'm going to cool noodle in there. I've got to get that out. The ducks have been eating it. So yeah, really, really pleased with the amount of plant that I was able to pick up. And it was free. I mean, pond plants, aquatic plants are ridiculously expensive. Over the last 2 years, I think it is, I would have spent at least $300-400 on plants in here, and they all just either died or got eaten. So I'm hoping that I've got enough plants in here now to be able to clean this water up and make it nice and clear. But time will tell. May need to do more, and I'm planning on having more duckponic beds set up around here. I'm thinking I need to put some gravel in the bottom of that one, just so that the lilies have got something to hold on to with their roots, because the roots seem to be floating, which is a bit... I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting the roots to float, but they do. So yes, but if anyone knows more about growing lilies, I'm not real good on aquatic plants. This is all a bit of an experiment, really. But I really want to be able to have this as a natural swimming pool, because I don't like being in the chemicals of the chlorine. It's no good for your skin, it's no good for your respiratory system. And I really want a pool. When we bought the property, it had a pool in it. It actually had a cover over here, so it looked like it was in a room, but that cover was holding together with a wing and a prayer. And the first big storm we had when we got here, after we'd been here, like a really big storm we had just before the cyclone, well, not the cyclone, the floods, but it was called by Cyclone Debbie in 2017. It just ripped the top of the cover off, so that was it. Yeah, the wind just blew the whole thing off. But the ducks are loving this. They've been in the pond so much since we put the plants in there. They're really, really happy about it. Now, as you can see, Mr. Drakey Drake is rather wet. He's been having a lot of fun in the pool. So we'll just sit and watch the ducks for a little while. 6.5 hours of fairly heavy work moving all this plant after, was it 3 or 4 days? 4 days, no, 5 days, no, 6 days of dump runs, taking loads of trash to the dump, sorting, clearing out heavy stuff. I'm a bit wrecked. It's been a long week. So I need to get in here and put some fresh wood chips in here for the ducks. I really should set up an area that'll grow greens for them. Rob Bob actually had a really good idea to doing it with chickens. I'm not sure how well it'll work with ducks. Actually, I could just put a smaller mesh on there. I have an idea.
I'm back.
So that way the ducks can get some more greens, because they're really not getting enough greenery, which is a problem.
I'm back now.
I can see you're back.
My phone needs charging. That's why I keep stopping my videos.
Okay. See us. He's back, and his phone keeps going flat while he's recording, so he has to keep stopping his videos.
Well, actually, it's
But now he's blocking me from seeing the ducks.
Duckies! High time.
Would you like to go get some feed for the ducks?
Yes.
He's a big help, really. He goes around and checks the chickens and the ducks' water every day, and he helped heaps with... Well, he helped a little bit. Oh, no, he helped a lot with getting all this weed out of the trailer, and he helped with getting some of it into the trailer. It's not weed. I shouldn't call it weed. I mean, they're lilies. They're incredibly expensive, those. You can pay upwards of $30 for one of those plants, and I just got, about probably 40 of them for free. I'm just over the moon with excitement. And I could have gotten more, but it started to rain, and the spot that I had to turn the trailer around in was fairly small, and I already had half an IBC full. Like, this is half an IBC full of plants, plus 3 big 20-litre buckets. The people that I picked it up from were stoked, because they've just got it up on Gumtree at the moment for free. And there's still a fair bit left. There was one section that it was just too... I couldn't actually pull it out because the roots were so thick and the plant had become so heavy. It was just like this mat of green. It was beautiful. I'm hoping... because that's some of that plant that's up the other end that's not the lily. I'm hoping some of that strikes up nicely. Oh, here we go. And he just got most of it into the tray. I used to go duck, duck, duck. Oh, they're excited.
Of course they are.
Ducks. The problem at the moment is you need to be really careful when you're walking around the outside of the pool, because the ducks have got, especially this little area here, I actually slipped on it before.
I slipped over there once and hurt my toe.
Yeah, you have to be careful because the ducks have made it a bit slippery.
Oh, because of that.
That's not the right feed. That's the grain. That's not the duck feed.
What's the duck feed then?
In the bin. In the green bin.
In the green bin?
Like it normally is.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Something just happened in the pool. The water's all rippling. Did you see what happened in the pool? Because I missed it.
Nope. I missed it. It's
Might have been the pigeon.
The pigeon? How could it have done it?
Oh, the pigeon's up to something.
Is that a pigeon?
That's a pigeon.
I'm going to do a pull-up.
Don't walk along there. No, don't do that.
Okay.
You're just getting more water up there, which makes it more slippery.
2 eggs.
Yes, you've got 2 eggs in there. 2 eggs. Matthew just took the phone, so I apologise if you just had a bit of a rough ride there. Ducky ducks. Even he has to bend down over there. But it should create a bit of shade area for the ducks. Honestly, it's the old door off the structure that was here. And I've got a bit of shade cloth just there that I'll probably put over the top of it come summer. But Matthew, don't do that. Don't play with that. I actually really want to pull that out. There was 2 of them, but I got one of them, got them both trimmed back. Because hopefully my Queensland spinach will be nice and tall by summer and it will create shade. Yes, you got that bit off it.
With a pair of secateurs.
Now the pigeon's having fun with the grain.
Pigeon, get away. Shoo, 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 pigeon. Shoo, shoo, pigeon.
Oh, leave the pigeon alone.
Okay.
Shooing it's not going to do anything. But in any case, anyway, any comments, questions or suggestions, leave them below and I'll give you an update on how the chlorinated pool to natural pool pond conversion is going in a few weeks, or even probably in a week's time. I'll give you a bit of an update and show you how it's going. I might give you an update before that on the duckponics, so I'll include that in it. So yes, anyway, any comments, questions or suggestions, leave them below, and if you've got any hints and tips on growing water lilies, I'd really appreciate it. And I will catch you next video. Have a great one. Bless you.